Actually, I'll check on one thing. I don't know if I can be heard, but my mic is not next to me. I'm gonna move that in a second. Right. Got my blankie on. Let's play. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone. Well, Merry Christmas Eve. And Eastern time, we get 2 hours and 40 minutes. We're getting there. And I think I should be able to hit level 13 before then. What, almost halfway there? Looking for tank. Or tank looking for group and remnants. That's where I want to go. But until then, we are stuck grinding out over here. I don't see any flowers. Did someone take the spot? Ooh, someone took the spot. My goose is freaking cooked, I tell ya. And yeah, a lot of buffs, right? We just got a lot of buffs. Oh, adventuring XP multiplier increased by 3%. That's cool. That's awesome. We're in what, Jova? So what does Jova have? That means that they need a, what, scientific building? What's it called? I don't see it. Maybe it's just a passive buff that they can spec into and they don't need a specific building. Yeah, someone's here. Level 20? Bro, you're level 20. Why are you getting level 10 Blumerias are now called Sprouturias? Dude, I was cooking this last night. You get 4 shots off for extended deadly finisher. Thunderbolt, Thunder Shot into barrage to proc all of the shocked, the 10 shock statuses. And then we go head eye because they're, or headshot because they're under half health. And then look at him go, he's so quick. Is he under that one way over there? Did they bring the spawn rates back down? Oh, he is. I was going to chase him away, though. Alright, here we go. Because they reduced spawn rates by 35% yesterday, or the day before. And I tell you, things spawn quick AF. I get back into the rhythm of things. So it's pretty much to be able to kill 4 of these flower people on a repeat. I think a 5th spawned over here. 1, 2, 3, 4-ish, and then 5 over there, yeah. It seems like they brought the spawn rate back, because they should be respawning by now. Based off of yesterday, that is. So I guess I'm going to have to go kill this one over here as well. It's kind of good, because I died a few times, because the flowers are spawning back so quickly. Well, those are these, 11 and 11. Maybe I can just do those. This seems good. Nice open spot right here. Yeah, to kite around. Perfect. I think I was critting a lot more yesterday for whatever reason. Yeah, when I was killing these guys, my snipe was still on cooldown. So I was killing them under 20 seconds. I just need to get back into the rhythm. There's a nice crit. Get a full... Oh, can't get a full rotation off because the Ring of Apnea. Yeah, he was just taking it. Oh, yeah, like no crits there? Come on. Come on, crit. Crit, 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 crit. Where are my crits? Where are my crits? Giant bluebell. That is okay. I don't think I care for moonbells. Nope. I just want glint. I'm here for glint, and that's it. Alright, where are we at? 43%. Crit, crit, crit. Nice, nice, nice. I don't think there's... Is there a drop of... Oh, yeah, the moonbell that I didn't pick up. That's right. Oh, that spawned again. Okay. Alright, I think I got a nice spot. That already spawned back. Perfect. Alright, we found our spot. You can kind of keep counting them back here. Beautiful. We're getting level 11s. Level 12 would be nice, but we'll take level 11s. I do want something like a universal skill you can spec into that continues your weapon attack combo even after you dodge. Because it is annoying when they blank or cost the Ring of Apnea on me. I have to roll to get out of it. But it interrupts, like right there. I was one of my weapon attack combo and I have to restart it because I dodge rolled. I thought I got that one more shot off. Dang. Oh, Earthworm. That sounds nice. Here we go. Snipe stone cooldown, and it's ready to kill the next one. That's the kind of speed we're looking for. 4. Shot, barrage, proc all the shocked. Headshot. Do a little roll away. Another roll. Pass the Ring of Apnea, please, so I can do free damage. Free damage. That one already came back. Nice. Now where I go wrong is when I start cutting one of these backwards and another one spawns and I don't realize. Let's get a full combo off. We'll do kickback, headshot, another kickback. And we're juicing. I got 10 more rations. That should carry me the rest of the way, I would think, hopefully. Fingers crossed. If not, I can just sit and regen health. Sitting and regenning is pretty darn quick. With rations, it's very quick. If you don't have rations, it's not that bad. Snipe. Snipey, nice, snipey. Snipe. You guys know what I'm saying? Hit him, please. Some good glint. Some good glint. I can't believe tomorrow's already Christmas. I can't believe 2024 is almost over. We're just about to hit 2025. That is absolutely freaking crazy. This year went insanely fast. Full weapon attack combo could kill him if I get crits. That's alright. Sometimes they get in a rotation. So the issue with fighting these flower people is their auto attacks do like 100 damage, but they can blink on you and auto attack, which it builds up damage over time. And what really is what I'm looking for is when they cast Ring of Apnea. It's a little cast time and I can make some distance between me and the flower as it's casting, get some free damage in. But I get stuck with a bunch of flowers in a row that don't try to cast Ring of Apnea and just auto attack me, blink and auto attack. And that is when they really chip at my health. That's what causes frequent breaks. Like right here, perfect. I get 2, 3 auto attacks, a 4th auto attack before he really starts coming after me. A full weapon attack combo. That's a lot of free damage I can get in. As long as I don't get hit by the Ring of Apnea, that is. But it is pretty easy to dodge. As long as you have stamina. I was going to open him with Snipe though, because it's 400% damage, and it applies Shaken, and Shaken makes him take an extra 15% damage. Which is huge. Absolutely massive. I jumped into him. There we go, Ring Apnea. Free damage. Not going to take any unnecessary damage. Let's see. I'm going to play it risky. 400 health. We'll do it once more. We'll do one more and then we'll sit. Combo, roll barrage, roll once more. I'm out of stamina. That's alright. Let's just do a little sit. I was at my in-laws tonight. And I got a little bit of Buffalo Trace. I'm sipping on some bourbon and a little bit of Coke. A little Coke and bourbon. But before I poured that, I remembered I had like this salted caramel cider. And I should have mixed the salted caramel cider with the bourbon. That would have been really good. I messed up. You see that? See how quick my health came back? All I did was sit down. I didn't use rations. Health comes back pretty quick. I feel like I was critting for 200 something, like 240, 250 yesterday. I think that one was under 200. My attack 3 and attack 4. I didn't level up my weapons yet, did I? Nope, we're getting kind of close. Perfect. Pass the ring, please. Pass the ring. I need to start periodically asking for a group at Remnants. That's the only place I would feel comfortable leaving here to go grind. If I get a nice group over there. I feel like Remnants are for people that know what's going on. I never had a bad group at the Remnants. I tell ya, Highwayman Hill's constantly getting bad groups where we just party wipe. The issue with Highwayman Hills is that there's too many rooms close together. So you think you're in a room all secluded, but your AoEs will hit people in the other room, and that's how you start pulling way too many monsters. Or enemies. Humanoids. Highwaymen. Raiders. Whatever you want to call them. I'm gonna go grab that zinc. Nice little zinc spawn for me. But Remnants is nicely spread out. Where you don't have that issue. You can pretty easily find a good spot where you just, camp a few spawns and you're not stuck. You don't run the risk of pulling massive mobs from other parts of the area because it's pretty spread out. Heroic zinc. Goodbye, cocoon. I think I'm gonna keep you guys there. Can I move you around? Droppings, I'll get rid of you to make room for more glint. Actually, can't I? Oh, I need an extra spot, huh? There we go. That's how we're gonna do it. Oh no, I don't flex. Get out of my freaking bag, Flex. I'm still running a lot of novice gear too. Let's see, let's check out my gear. Yeah, no wrist, no hands, no helmet. Missing 2 earrings. Some pretty basic, yeah. Basic everything else. I do have a brass longbow and a brass greatsword. And the reason I have such crap equipment, because I'm only farming non-humanoids. Because they give pretty good solo XP. But non-humanoids don't drop equipment. And that's why places like Highwayman Hills and other big points of interest are so popular, because they're humanoids. They might not give the absolute best XP. Well, they give pretty good XP because you're constantly farming 3 stars. But I'm sure if you found like flowers like this at 3 star and you had a big group, you'd probably get more XP than the 3 stars at the big points of interest. But you don't get equipment drops, and that's what a lot of people are looking for. But I just want to level. If I can level just fine with the equipment I got, then I will stick with it and I'll get equipment later on. Beautiful. So it just turned daytime, like right when I got on. Good. At nighttime, these flower people stop spawning. Or at least some stop spawning. I think over here, they stayed spawning, but on the other side of the estates, they stopped. And that is because plants can't photosynthesize during the night, right? At least that's what I'm telling myself. I have to kill 124 more of these guys. That's it, just a little bit. I should be snaring. Why am I not snaring? I think I have been snaring, I'm just not noticing it. In phase 1, I frequently encountered a bug where I would not get resting regeneration. Even when I sat down, I'd still get like 3 to 4 mana and health per second, or per 5 seconds. It was terrible. So I needed to ration up to get my health back. One DPS. Nice. Wait, is that the same person? Dross. Hey, he's not even in this party. Is this a Rudnitz party? Oh, they're Highwayman Hills. I was looking for... Well, what room? I don't want to walk that far. They're at Highwayman Hills. Dude, I got baited. That guy baited me. I said Dross, clearly. Hunt and slay Rabid Gander. That'd be kind of fun. Highwayman Hills is all the way over here. And that is too far of a walk for me to get there and realize it's not a good party. Or we're not doing 3 stars. I have fallen for that way too many times. I will not be a victim again. I like how I clearly messaged in global chat, "Hey Dross, I'm a level 12 ranger," and I immediately got an invite from someone that wasn't him or in his party. Someone's trading a green shield for a green two-handed sword. Is that a fair trade? Because technically, a two-handed greatsword takes up 2 equipment slots, and a sword or a shield only takes up 1. Nah, it's probably fine. That's probably alright. Attack, please. Yeah, he was snared. He was snared. Cool. Cool beans. Give me that dim glint. I like how I see random visualizations from their blank ability. It's nowhere near where they are. I think that's where he came from, where I just saw that one, but sometimes if this guy blinks on me, I'll see something pop up over here. It's kind of random. This is good. So the level 10s. So I'm seeing level 10 and a level 11s and sometimes level 12s. But the level 10s give just over 1k XP. And I feel like this is fantastic XP. I want to know the top parties, the people that are already level 25, I want to know where they grind at level 12. And what their XP per hour looks like, because I'm sure it's absolutely insane. Alright, excuse me. Excuse me. %. Hey, F1. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Are you playing some Ashes? Or are you in Phase 2? Or any parts of the Alpha? I'm doing good. How are you, brother? Just start at level 6. Hell yeah. How you liking it so far? And are you in a guild? Or have friends playing with you? Because sometimes it's tough playing alone. I did a lot of phase 1. I was doing a lot of solo grinding, and I found a few spots that really worked good. I just understand a lot of things. I play solo as of now. That's how I felt. So I started making videos about Ashes about 9 months ago, so well before the alpha started. And I feel like I knew a lot, or I knew a lot of systems, a lot of content going to the game, but that's much different. Knowing about something is much different than actually playing something. And that's exactly how I felt. I kind of came in, and it kind of felt like, I explained it as choice overload, because you come into Lion's Hold or Samaya's Hope, and you see all these guards have quest markers above their head, and it looks like there's too many things to do, and you either choose to accept all of it and feel overwhelmed, or you feel so overwhelmed you don't choose to do anything. And it is kind of confusing. But realistically, all you have to do at the start of the game is do Sweat of Your Brow quest, and that's how you get your first mount. That's how I felt during phase 1. So like my first couple of days, I felt kind of lost. I'm not really sure what I should be doing, despite knowing it's a sandbox MMO and there's no right path. You can do a lot of different things. But I definitely made a lot of mistakes, and it kind of made the game not as fun as it should be the first couple of days. But as I learned more about the game and I started leveling up a bit more, I thought it became so much fun. I think this game gets better and better the more you start to understand and the more you play. It becomes so freaking fun. So if that's what you're feeling, you know, you're just level 6. If that's what you're feeling, I promise you, stick with it for a few more days. Learn a little bit more, and it gets better. It gets much, much better. But if you want, I'm pretty much solo to level 12. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm watching streams asking people. Yeah, absolutely. Well, do you have any big questions, things I can help you out with? For questing or for solo leveling, at level 6 specifically, I think up to level 8, I was at Koralok. So a lot of times Koralok, it's a bunch of goblins and two-star goblin spawn. A lot of the times there's a group of people standing right in the center and people are pulling mobs constantly. So if you can come to Koralok and get into a group, usually there's just like one massive group in the center, and people leave like every 20 to 30 minutes. So if you hang around, I'm sure you'll get into a party. But if there's a party at Koralok, try to get into it up to level 8. Level 8, it's pretty darn good. And then after level 8, I go solo. I play solo, or maybe one other person, over here at Gem Spring. So Gem Spring's over here to the east. There's like this tunnel that goes around the backside, and it wraps all around the backside of Gem Spring. There are 1-star spiders, and the 1-star spiders, they are relatively tanky, but they do very little damage, and you should be able to comfortably kill them on your own, and they give pretty good XP. And I did that to level 10. I think to level 10. Well, actually, I did it to level 9, and I did other stuff to level 10 because I was in a group of 4 people. But I think realistically, you could do this from level 8 to level 10. Just run back and forth and kill these spiders. Sometimes there's people also running through here, so you might need to party up. But after that, level 10, was he at level 10? Take notes. Darigal Estates. This is the best spot that I've found. And killing these flower people. So right now, I'm killing these flowers. They're level 10, level 11, level 12. But on the northeast side in this field, level 9 and level 10 spawn typically. Sometimes level 11, so a little bit lower. And these guys give pretty good XP. Like over 1,000 XP at my level. Like I'm still at level 10 flower I'm killing right now. I'm still getting over 1k XP. So really good XP. The only downside to this method with solo leveling is that it's easier to kill non-humanoid monsters. And the issue with killing non-humanoid monsters is that they don't give equipment drops. This is why you see people constantly at points of interest like Highwayman Hills, because they're killing Highwaymen, and Highwaymen can drop bows, swords, shields, chest pieces, whatever. But these flowers and spiders cannot. So that's the only downside. But what I've personally found, if I try to solo Highwaymen, solo Minotaurs, whatever, I have to rest after like 4 or 5 kills because they do enough damage to me. And in my opinion, that's just not worth it. I would rather level up faster than have a slower grind for RNG equipment drop chances, right? So I will just do solo leveling until I can find a good group to party up with. With all that being said, if you can get into a good group, get into a good group at a point of interest. But only, this is the important part, only if they're killing 2 or 3 star monsters. During phase 1, I got into groups a few times where they were a bit lower leveled, and they were killing no star or 1 star highwaymen on the outskirts of Highwayman Hills, and the XP is like 200 to 300. It was absolutely terrible, not worth it in my opinion. The XP is only worth it in a large party if you're able to kill 2 or 3 star monsters. Or humanoids, whatever you want to call it, mobs. I hope that helps a little bit. At least in terms of the leveling adventure. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, for sure. I spent a lot of time in phase 1 just aimlessly running around the world trying to find good spots. And these are the best I found. Darigal States, the Gem Spring Point of Interest, and that Core Lock to start. There's other things, because there's other 1 stars like a Kalen Brown Bear. That's a 1 star Kalen Brown Bear at level 11, so the same level as these guys. I could kill. They give pretty good XP, but they do a little bit more damage. Their gap closing is a little bit quicker. When they hit you, they hit a little bit harder, so it's tougher to have a lot of uptime with less rationing and sitting and resting. I've I put in some time. Definitely these guys are the best bang for your buck at my level. Because other things, they might give good XP, but they do a lot more damage to you, which leads to more breaks. And more breaks means less time leveling. And that is not good in my opinion. So, I'll give you the short story. I wasn't a guild. I wanted to be in a guild because after phase 1, or probably through phase 1, I felt like, or I knew this was going to be a guild-based game. Even in phase 1, it was very abundantly clear that you have to be in a guild if you want to be competitive in it, in any sense. So I joined a guild, my very first competitive MMO guild. We actually went through a Discord interview process and everything. And it turns out there's a spy in the guild. Oh, I just took damage. Not good. If you get by that, it's not good. But it turns out there was a spy in the guild. And the leader kicked a bunch of people that mentioned a certain other person that was in the guild. Because I guess the spy was for that other guild. So I was in a guild for like 2 weeks. And I got kicked for potentially being a spy. Because I mentioned this other person in the guild who left to join another guild. So currently, no, I'm not in a guild. But it would make things very easy. Or much easier than what it currently is. But what class are you running? Or archetype, excuse me. I'll sit for a second. Get some health back. People love cleric. What does this guy want? He's got off his horse to heal me. People love cleric because it has pretty good. What did this guy do? He just came over and dropped off a couple of mushroom people. Alright, that one's leaving. Okay. People love cleric because it has good self-sustain and you can solo a little bit better. And I think it does pretty good damage. Caller's voice, what's up? So there are people like cleric a lot. I played mage to level 15 during phase 1 and I absolutely loved the mage. I feel like every ability with the mage felt really good. Especially the electricity ones, like I think Call Lightning, or maybe it's called Thunderstrike, and like Lightning Bolt. The one where you summon a Lightning Bolt and it strikes down, the Chain Lightning that shoots from your hands, the Ball of Lightning that travels a distance. All those felt really freaking good and they sounded really good. And they feel really impactful. Like when you cast it and you see like their health go down, it felt really good. And the mage feels very impactful. So I absolutely love the mage. I think the mage feels great. And as you go up in levels, all the mage abilities, they kind of synergize with other abilities. If you read the passes of your abilities, the further up your skill tree, you realize how all the different elements will kind of synergize with each other. Like you'll get a new, like if you freeze someone and then you shock them, if they were frozen recently, you'll do additional damage with shatter, and shatter is a big part of your skill rotation damage. And I think if you have someone shocked and then you do fire damage, you do more damage because they're shocked before you put them on fire. So I love the synergy within the mage's own class. So needless to say, I like the mage. Dude, Merry Christmas Eve, David. Merry Christmas Eve, brother. I was just at my in-laws for a bit today. A little pre-Christmas hangout. And then they're coming over at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I just hung up with the in-laws. Just kind of, we had little smokies and meatballs. That was pretty good. And just kind of hung out. But tomorrow morning they're coming over and opening up presents and whatnot. And then after that, we're going to my parents, and then we're going to have another little Christmas over at my parents' house. Little smokies and like meatballs and little smokies with the, it's like barbecue and also grape jelly. You know what I'm talking about? I know there's jelly mixed in with the barbecue. That stuff is freaking delicious. No, but it sounds good. It sounds weird. Jelly mixed with barbecue sounds weird, but it is freaking good. I love Little Smokies. Funny story about Little Smokies. My roommate, right after college, cheers, me and my... Mate. Oh, cheers. Oh, hey, F1, thank you for the bits. Thanks for the cheer. My voice lines, I made like 5 or 6 years ago. When someone follows me, like my brother, my captain, my king, the wows with Owen Wilson, in the cheers, the bits, I made that like 5, 6 years ago. I totally forgot I recorded myself saying cheers, mate. Because no one's ever cheered, I don't think. I totally forgot I had that. Yeah. As of now, I don't know if I should go for mage or cleric, because I'm a bit scared that if I play cleric, I have to make sure no one dies, and as I'm new, I don't even know about all the abilities it has. Well, I mean, the glory is, it's a long leveling process, right? It takes a long time to level. So even going from level 9 to level 10, you're going to be using your abilities a lot. We're going to learn pretty quick. And it's not like you're going to be in-game and still have no idea what your abilities do. But as a cleric, you're always going to be needed for parties. Same thing with mages. Mages have pretty good damage. My headset's dying. I gotta plug this in. But honestly, you know, it's just alpha. We're just phase 2. Do whatever's more fun. Whatever feels better to you. I got to level 15 with my mage, and I did a level 8 tank, level like 9 ranger, and a level 8 fighter maybe. So I played around with all the other classes, just kind of learned their abilities a little bit. But we got 4 months until phase 3. And I thought they were going to do a reset at phase 3, but I've also heard that they're not going to do reset at phase 3, or they'll try not to, right? Honestly, just level 5, level 6. Play what feels good. I did not have much issue finding a party as a mage during phase 1. And as a cleric, you will definitely not have any issues finding a party. But I haven't personally played as a cleric, so I can't speak to anything more than just assumptions. I will say, all the way up to level 15, the mage felt just as good as it did at level 1. Or let's say level 6 when you really start getting more abilities. And I'll say, one thing that feels a little bit disappointing with the Ranger. So every archetype, you get the last set at level 12. So at level 12 with the Ranger, well with the Mage, all the level 12 spells looked really cool. And they felt good when I used them as a Mage. But with the Ranger, I don't even care to spec in anything at level 12. Because this is enhance my arrows to apply dazed, and dazed doesn't do a whole lot. It reduces magical casting speed. Like, why would I use that instead of bleed, doing 15% damage every second over 6 seconds? And that's something I unlock much earlier. Like, why would I have concussion instead of bleed? Except for like really specific combat encounters where I'm killing a lot of mages or something, right? In the Mark of the Bear, there's a couple marks up here, but the marks only last for like 5-6 seconds, and it's a minute cooldown. That's good if you're doing 3 stars or like a raid boss or something. For solo leveling, I don't care. Party Stride, I give increased movement speed to all my party members, but I already have a single target Strider that does the same exact thing. Like, why would I spec into that? Raining Death, I do 100% physical damage in a wide area, but it's, I think, only cast twice, so I'm doing 200% damage in a wide cone. And I'm already doing other things that does 400% damage, 200% damage. Scatter Shot, which I don't have spec into, it does 125, but I have 2 charges. And it can do 250% damage. Like, everything here, and this just breaks CC effects, Call of the Wild. All this stuff feels really underwhelming for being the last tree that you unlock. But at level 6, like at Mage, at level 12, all this stuff up here felt really good. And it felt really good to spec into. And the last one was this one, Airstrike. You just kind of, you root people if they're already snared, but it doesn't do a lot of damage, and it's kind of a last-ditch effort to escape if I'm out of stamina and I'm out of my disengage. Not something I open with. At level 6 Mage, you don't have AoE spells, so it's kind of hard for me to pull a lot of stuff and kill it. So that's the issue I had with Mage. I could not AoE farm with the Mage. I had a really tough time keeping monsters together. Even the, like, 2 goblins, because they're constantly rolling around, they're doing the headbutt, so they're doing they're jumping really far. Some do a rock toss at you and other keep running at you. So I found it really tough as a mage to AoE farm. There are some AoE abilities, but I thought it was very tough to AoE farm. So that's why I came here. So my skill rotation as a mage with these flower people, you open up with your Frostbolt, you do your weapon attack combo to freeze them, and once they're froze, you do your lightning strike ability with shatter as well. So you do a fully charged lightning strike, it does like 250% damage, and then that also shatters, which does an additional 300% damage, and then they're unfrozen, and then you can do Frostbolt again. So since you did a full weapon attack combo with your Frostbolt, you refresh your Frostbolt ability. And you do Frostbolt again, you do full weapon attack combo, they're frozen for a second time, then you do your chain lightning, so you do lightning damage and shatter them for a second time, and usually by then they're pretty close to dead. And if they're not, then you do like one more Frostbolt and like a full weapon attack combo, and typically they're dead. But yeah, your bread and butter as a mage is Frostbolt to a full weapon attack combo to freeze someone, so they're frozen in place. And then you cast a lightning ability to proc your shatter. And shatter is an ability that you unlock. It's like in your second skill tree, and it's like right around here. It's a passive skill. But what shatter is, you do additional 300% damage to someone with lightning damage to someone that you recently froze. I'm sure if you looked on the skill tree, I'm sure you saw it. And what's really cool with the mage is that everything, all the archetype status effects are cross archetype. So I'll keep talking about shatter. Blizzard lightning combo is pretty dope. The blizzard looks really cool. I didn't practically use blizzard very much, but the blizzard looks really cool. a typical combo is if you're in a party with another mage, that freeze into lightning damage is a pretty typical combo. So what I would do, I would freeze, or I would wait for the other mage to freeze someone, and then we both cast lightning on them to get shatter, and then his freeze attacks or chill attacks are on cooldown. Then I would cast chill and freeze, and then we would both cast lightning again. So the shatter works based off your own status effects and other people's status effects. So I really like the synergy across other mages like that. And other archetypes have other synergies like snare into root, stagger into trip. I know with the tank and the fighter, and there's other things I can't think off the top of my head. Actually, would Blizzard into the ball lightning? Would that be freaking sick? Is that what you're talking about, caller? Because with Blizzard, if you hit someone with an actual projectile or an icicle, it freezes them, doesn't it? So if you're constantly freezing someone and hitting them with the ball lightning as well, then you're just constantly shattering. Is that how that would work? Because that would be absolutely sick. That'd be a lot of freaking damage. Should kill. Okay, let's ask again. I do say the whisper is a little weird. Like when you whisper someone, it has whisper to dross and then your message. It just looks a little wonky, you know? I only want Ribnits. That's the only place I'd go out of my... Well, it's not out of my way. That's the only place I want to travel to. Because the XP there is fantastic and you get good equipment drops. So that's the other thing. F1. To my south is a place called Remnants of Cephalion. At level 12 or 13, the monsters there, they're all 3 stars, but they give like 2.8 to 3k plus experience per kill. The XP there is absolutely unreal. So I think I started there at level 12 during phase 1. Right now, no one wants me at level 12, or no parties are there that are looking for a ranger. But if you can get the Remnants of Cephalion around level 12 plus, that is a really good place. I believe so. Apparently Blizzard chills then freezes. Yeah, so... Yeah, Blizzard... The issue is... To freeze someone, you have to chill them. Right? A prerequisite to freeze is chill. But if you freeze someone twice, then they go on that snare/chill immunity cooldown. So you can't freeze them again. And I think the wording with Blizzard, I would have to check it because I forget. I think freeze. I know a lot of the mage. I played mage at 15. I think Blizzard itself, if they get hit by the actual projectile, I think it straight up freezes them. I don't think you have to chill them and then freeze them. I think the actual icicle will straight up freeze someone. So you aren't cock blocked by the chill debuff cooldown. Or the chill immunity debuff. Or buff, I guess. I know a lot because I've been following this game for too long. Well, actually, I've been following this game a lot less longer than a lot of other content creators out there and streamers. But I've made a plenty of YouTube videos that have required me to scour the Ashes of Creation Wikipedia page, where I've learned a lot of stuff, even that I didn't want to learn. I just happened to read it like, oh, I didn't know it worked that way. But nice to know now. We're getting there. Almost 78%. We're getting there. Oh, another big thing. So for mage, F1, make sure you have refreshing follow through. I mean, you probably know this stuff. You may or may not. Oh, reminds me, I need to spec into my next two-handed and longbow. So here, so when you hit level 6 or level 7 with your weapons, this skill point right here, refreshing follow through. When you complete a full weapon attack combo, you get mana back, and that really helps with the mage with sustaining your mana. So that's why you cast Frostbolt, and then you do a full weapon attack combo. So you hit your finisher, you get your mana back, but you also freeze your enemy since you already chilled them with Frostbolt, right? So make sure you're also, if you are having mana issues, make sure you're running refreshing follow through, because this gives you quite a bit of mana back. And again, that keeps your uptime high and your rest time low while you're out solo farming and whatnot. And do more finisher damage, and I'll do the same thing over here. More finisher damage. Beautiful. That's 6% increase. And if you don't know, if you hover over your auto attack down here, it tells you how much damage you're actually doing per attack in your combo attack. And like your first couple hits are pretty lackluster, so if you start a weapon attack combo, so like your auto attacks, make sure you see it to the end, because the first couple hits are pretty low, like 66 and 55% damage. It's pretty sucky. But then you go to 92% and then 115% damage, which is pretty freaking good. And I think it's probably similar with every single archetype and every single weapon. Probably similar to that, where you want to finish your weapon attack combo because that's where you see the bulk of your damage. Dude, F1, thanks for coming in here and asking questions. A lot of the times, I feel like people who come into my stream or talk to me about Ashes, I feel like they know more than me. So I don't really try to teach or talk about things like that from Ashes, because I feel like they already know it, or I feel like they know more than me. But I like talking about it. And I hope I helped you a little bit. I hope Summer and all my ranting, you learned a thing or two. When I missed this, when F1, if you're still here, or anyone that was here, when you did the cheer with the bits, was it Leonardo DiCaprio from Wolf on Wall Street? There's like fireworks in the background, he's raising a glass. Because I'm pretty sure, I remember that's the image I put with my cheers mate. It was. Dude, I made that like 5-6 years ago. Oh, that's so funny. Just popped in my head. Cheers, mate. Oh. There it is. There it is. Yep, I saw that time. Thanks. I appreciate it. I feel like I probably shouldn't do a weird accent saying cheers, mate. I think that was my attempt at an Australian or like New Zealand accent where they say mate a lot. Maybe I should switch that. Or maybe I should redo it with a better accent. That's funny. That's a good time. Ooh, I'm sweating. But hey, look at this, 71%. We level 13 in no time. Sounded Irish to you? That's what I was going for. I was going for Irish, that's right. So fun fact about me. Before I started streaming, I got my first microphone. I got a Samson CO1U Pro. It was a USB mic, so not super high quality. It was like a beginner microphone because I wanted to get into voice acting. And I joined a website called castingcallclub.com. And people just post random projects on there all the time. Sometimes like college projects they do for their major. Well, that's why I got my microphone for the first time before I started streaming. I would sit there, look at project that sounded kind of fun, and then I'd go do random voices into a microphone. I did get casted for one project. And it was actually kind of popular on the website. But I don't know if they had family issues or personal health issues or something. They ended up putting the project on hold for like a year. And then I saw they eventually came back to it. But my hype on wanting to be a voice actor kind of passed by then. So I didn't do anything with the actual project. But I did technically get casted for a project that was kind of big for what was going on at the time. So it sounds like I need to work on my Australian accent or New Zealand accent because it sounds more Irish than anything else. Crikey, mate. Gosh. What I would do, there's this, I think it's IDEA. The acronym's IDEA. International Dialects something something. But essentially it's a website with a bunch of dialects and accents from all around the world. And people, they have recordings of people with like multiple recordings of different people with the same accent from everywhere around the world. And they have this script that they have them read because it stresses a lot of like vowels and consonants for specific accents. But I would do that when I would drive to work. I would listen to this. I would go to this website and listen to people just reading off this script to hear accents when I would drive to work for 30 minutes. And that's what I do on the way to work and on the way home. I would just listen to people talking in accent, reading the same script over and over again. That's crazy. I used to do voice acting. Oh, really? Started out I was trying to be a better DM. Dude, that's kind of what my thing was. I wanted to be a better DM. I did a Curse of Strahd campaign. I think about halfway through, but it was a lot of fun. Turned it into a bit of a hobby in itself. That's funny. Color's voice. Absolutely. Dude, that's exactly what it was. Yeah, just kind of a hobby. And I just think it's fun. Oh, that's hilarious. Is that where your name came from? Color's voice? Some voice acting? I'll still occasionally hop on the website and I'll see stuff for Skyrim mods. And I won't record and apply for it. But I'll still look for people posting on there. And if I see something that sounds like something I could do, I'll just like practice it to myself. I won't record it. I'm like, oh yeah, I could do this. But realistically, probably not. But yeah, it was a fun hobby for a little bit. Dude, I actually signed up for, I don't know what it's called, but an actual like voice acting class website. And they would have weekly calls where the coaches, they would have weekly calls with like 10 people. And they're just like live coaching lessons. And then they would record it too. So I would just go back and listen to the recordings of all those classes. And it was just fun to listen to. I would make my wife listen to those when we would go drive. Because there's recurring people, because the same people in the classes pretty often. So we would hear some start trying to voice act, and I'm like, oh, that's Josh or whoever. Good times. It's not actually came from a bomb threat report sheet. It's called for. It asked for Caller's voice. Oh, and my teenage self that was dope. Whoa, stuck with it ever since. It asked for Caller's voice. Interesting. A bomb threat report sheet. Kind of spooky, but kind of cool. It. Oh my. Our high school had way too many bomb threats. We have a Wendy's across from our school, and some student called a bomb threat one time, and they traced it to a kid that was at the Wendy's across from the high school. Like, what? Why did you do that? My guess was that people didn't study for a test, and to get out of a test, they would call a bomb threat before the class period that they had the test. That's the only possible explanation, to randomly call in a bomb threat for no reason. Or I guess the only reason I can think of is you didn't study for a test. No drop. Got some nice glint. Alright, we'll ration up a little bit. 76. Yeah. A lot of bomb threats from my high school. But it wasn't real bombs, it was just threats. Yourself in your high school, we didn't have enough school district funding, so we had to furlough Fridays. Almost every Friday of the year we had off. That's nice. I'm sure that's pretty awesome your sophomore year. Like, hell yeah, every Friday's free. That sounds awesome. Oh, stop paying attention. Almost got apnea'd upon. Yeah, Color, do you have a voice acting reel or anything? Or did you get any projects for fun? Any small YouTube? Any My Little Pony projects that you were a part of? There was a lot of My Little Pony animation projects people were doing on that website. It was kind of crazy. Yeah, it was cool. Furlough Friday. I'm gonna start doing that every time my wife has a Friday off. I'll call it her Furlough Friday. Holy cow. Black Spot Trading Company. Is that Loreforged? No, they're Black Talon Trading Company, I believe. That shaman really wants his booty. Alright. Let's get a full weapon attack combo. Come on. Cast your rally. There you finally cast your rally, but that's when I was gonna kill you anyways, buddy. Black Spot Company. Level 19. I used to have one. No telling where it's stored if I still have it. I did a smaller project for graphic novels being adapted to the anime series. That's freaking awesome. I auditioned for a couple roles on the Legend of Vox Machina, but I never got a call back. That one's so fucking cool. Dude, I love Matt Mercer. Every time, because I watched some of the Critical Role. I watched the majority of season 2. Every time I hear Matt Mercer's or Liam O'Brien's voice with any project now, I hear the voice. I'm like, oh, that's Matt Mercer. That's Liam O'Brien. Doctor Strange. I've not looked this up, but I'm 99% sure Doctor Strange's voice in Marvel Rivals is Liam O'Brien. Actually, let's look it up right now. Strange voice actor, Marvel Rivals. There we go. We got there. Yeah, it's gotta be Liam O'Brien. There it is. Freaking knew it. Yeah, there's no mistaking his voice. Dude, when I found out he was Gaara from Naruto, I was so freaking hyped. So I watched Naruto growing up, and when I finished Naruto Shippuden, I don't know if you guys watch Naruto or know how it works, but essentially there's Naruto for, plenty of seasons, then it turned to Naruto Shippuden when they get a little bit older. But once Naruto Shippuden ended and I watched that final episode, it finally felt like a part of my childhood died. Because I started watching Naruto when I was in 5th grade, 4th or 5th grade. And I was probably 25 when I saw the last episode. And I was so sad. Yeah, I felt like you grew up. Yeah, it did feel like you grew up in Naruto. So I was probably 25 when I saw the last episode of Shippuden. And I'm like, oh, I felt really sad afterwards. My friend was saying the last year when we went to grab dinner. Yeah, very, very true. Said finishing Naruto felt like you were there from the beginning growing up with them. Yeah, it absolutely did. Even though I took a couple years off of watching it, right? I didn't watch the whole thing, but then I would get back into it and binge watch like 3 seasons because there's so many. And you kind of just got right back into it. I would love to watch it again. Maybe when there's a lot of filler episodes. I did watch a ton. I didn't know filler episodes were a thing. So I watched a ton of filler episodes. And I was just like, a lot of this stuff doesn't really matter. Then my friends were telling me, like, oh, it's filler episodes. You can find a list online that tells you all the filler episodes and all the canon episodes. And you can skip the fillers. I'm like, oh, really? So I ended up skipping filler episodes towards the end. But I did watch a lot. I've seen the first couple of seasons. It gets better. They definitely. Well, I don't know. If you only got through the first couple seasons and it wasn't for you, then it wasn't for you. But I say if you can get through the tuning exams and you like it, then yeah, it's a show for you. But if you watch the tuning exams and you don't like it or it's not for you, then it's not for you. But I think the tuning exams is probably the best spot to watch to really let you know if you like it or not. Life just had hard stops for me. It's dope, but I really have time to circle back to it. Yeah. So I got a kid who's 1 year old right now. 1 year and 1 month. But it's like big damage. I am definitely going to try to rewatch it with him when he's a little bit older. See if he watched Naruto. That'd be a fun family activity. It's funny, I had a patient the other night. Him and his wife. I just walked in the room, kind of like introduced myself, whatever. And I was just talking about the TV, how we have movies on demand. Like, oh yeah, we just watch Demon Slayer typically. I'm like, oh, really? I'm like, oh. So I essentially said the same thing here. Started talking about Naruto and how I watched it all my life growing up. But I never watched Demon Slayer, but I hear it's pretty good. But it was funny, I just walked into the room and almost immediately had a connection about how nerdy we all are. Thank you guys for being here. Just a big shout out to you guys. I'm at 80%. The son of a bitch. The combat is fun, but just kind of talking with you guys, talking with the good old Twitch chat. It makes the grind feel good. It goes by quicker. Recently discovered an anime called Chillin' in My 30s After Being Fired from the Demon King's Army. That's a long title. I've never related more to a title. Gonna have to check it out. Chillin' in My 30s After Being Fired from a Demon King's Army. Sounds like a comedy. It sounds like... There's a movie that recently came out, I think. Something about being a dad. So there's a show called Working Moms. And my wife related to it, and it's a pretty funny show. And it's something along the lines like Working Dads. But it's a movie. I forget exactly what it's called. And I kind of related to it in some aspects. I'm like, that was pretty funny. The show in my 30s, I'm 29. So I actually call her. I don't know if I can relate to this. I'm only 29. I'm not chilling in my 30s. I got till next August until I can relate to it. $34. Holy crap, you old person. That is something I will absolutely check out. When I'm chilling with my kid, I can only watch so much Bluey. Even though Bluey is a pretty good show. But I often find myself putting on Elden Ring lore videos on YouTube. I just have that on the background when I'm hanging out with them. So an anime about retiring from a Demon King's army could be something else I could watch. And oh, we got Elden Ring Night Rain coming out. I'm super stoked for that. I'm a big fan of Dark Souls, Elden Ring, all the sorts. I haven't played any of the PlayStation ones like Demon Souls. I played Sekiro. I did not beat Sekiro. I'm disappointed in myself. I got to a point where I had 2 paths to go, and I couldn't beat either boss for my tooth passed. I tried for like a couple of days maybe, but I couldn't beat it. I'm like, I'll take a break, and then I never went back. Can confirm. Did you confirm that Blue is a great show? Was that your confirmation? Alright, let's get a full dodge, and then he'll die this auto. Oh, Cocomelon, brother. We are a no Cocomelon house. My wife refuses to put on Cocomelon. And my brother, he has an 8-year-old, 5-year-old, and an almost 2-year-old. So I've seen a lot of random Cocomelon the past 8 years. I can't do it. I can't do Cocomelon. We recently discovered the Learning Station. It's a YouTube channel. I think it's called Learning Station, but it's just a bunch of songs. And we listen to a bunch of songs. My kid loves the Turkey Dance Freeze. My soon-to-be 2-year-old is Wheels on the Buster Die. It's funny. My 1-year-old, he loves the Turkey Dance Freeze. Every time we change his diaper, like if he poops, we gotta change his diaper, right? He will kick his legs and whatnot, or he tries to squirm and flip out of it. If you put on the Turkey Dance Freeze, he will sit still and watch that shit. It makes the diaper changing much, much easier. These things they don't tell you about becoming a parent. Yeah, absolutely. One of my coworkers, dude, she said her son, I think he's 5, but he comes home from school and says, "Oh yeah," and she's like, "Where did you hear that from?" I'm like, "Oh yeah," and she's like, "Don't say that." And then her 2-year-old, whenever Shrek comes on, she likes watching Shrek, and she says, "What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?" Like, she says it 3 times every time Shrek comes on. And she said she heard it and like laughed the first time, and then she did it a second time, and then she told her husband like, "Hey, every time Shrek comes on, she says what the fuck?" And he's like, "Nuh-uh." And she's like, "Yeah." And they turn on Shrek, and she did it a 3rd time, and they're finally like, "Yeah, no, don't say that." And they're like, we try not to cuss around the house. So I didn't know where she heard that. So they got a 2-year-old saying "what the fuck" to Shrek, and a 5-year-old going, "Oh yeah." That is hilarious. And just going on a roll with this. My wife's coworker, she has twins. I think they're like 9-year-olds. But they asked their mom for a chain, because I guess all the kids are wearing chains at school. And she's like, "No, like, you don't need a chain." And she found like his browsing history, looking up chains, necklaces, and it's chains that says "King" on it. So they want a chain to wear to school that says "King," and I just think that's so goofy. So I'm ready for when my kid starts doing weird stuff, having weird infatuations with new trends going on in his elementary school. I'm excited for it. Right now, he loves Chex Mix. My wife made Chex Mix a couple weeks ago, like a big batch of it. And every time he has dinner, he points up to where the Chex Mix is, because he wants that instead. Yeah, you're looking forward to it too, caller? The next rest I have to take, this is in here. When I have to sit down, holy cow. I'm gonna go take a break, go like a couple minutes break, and go fill up my little whiskey with some salted caramel for the last of the night, and then 10 going glint. Look at that. And then kind of go from there. Flax, don't need you. Don't need you, Flax. Oh, you have okay. So you have a 13-year-old daughter. So you've been to that rodeo before. Oh shit, we got rubies. It's fun. I hear about coworkers, their daughters. I gotta say, my coworker's daughter, she has 3 daughters. The youngest one is like just about to go to college, but it sounds like they still consistently fight with each other. And I'm the youngest of 3 brothers, so I got 2 older brothers. And I gotta say, we have not fought since the middle one is 4 years older than me. So ever since he left high school and I was like a freshman in high school, I don't think we've fought since then. There's been no fights. But it sounds like all my coworkers, their daughters, they all fight consistently, and like they get into real fights, like throwing punches and stuff, tumbling down the stairs. I gotta say, I've never gotten in a fist fight with my brothers. So I don't know if it's a small sample size or just girls are typically more feisty. But 13, that's probably the prime age for going through a phase. Would be my guess. Well, my niece, she's 8 years old, and I think she's starting to enter that phase where she doesn't want to associate with her 5-year-old sister. And like she's becoming too cool to hang out with her and do things. You're the youngest of 4 boys. You all had real fights, but yeah, since hitting high school, we've been solid as can be. Yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah, my brothers didn't want to hang out with me a lot. I'd want to go play hide and seek, and they tell me like, "Yeah, go hide," and I'd hide for 30 minutes, and they never come look for me. Yeah, since high school, pretty solid. Alright, we probably do. Maybe this one, maybe 2 more. Nah, 436. Go get a little refill after this one. And drop. Just a daffodil. No, thank you. 87%. We're getting there. Cool. Alright. Give me a minute. I'll be back. These are my Christmas jammies. My wife got me, her, my son, and her sister, because she lives here. All jammies. All matching Christmas jammies. So that's what we're wearing today. Ooh-wee. Alright. 87%. Very close to level 13. It's a borderline requirement. I typically don't wear jammies. F1, are you gonna hop off? Dude. Thanks for coming here. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for hanging out. Hope I taught you a thing or two, and I hope you have a better experience going forward, because I really think I was in the same shoes that you were in when I first started playing during phase 1. But I promise you, the more you learn about the game, the more you play, the better and better it gets. It's confusing to start, but once you start learning, it becomes absolutely fantastic. But yeah, thanks for coming by, dude. And thanks for the cheers. Thanks for reminding me that I have a terrible Australian accent. And I should probably remove that. Well, I'm gonna stream. Not sure. We'll see what happens. When I hit level 13, I might hop up at level 13, or I might, if I can find a group at Remnants of Cephalion below me to my south, I'll stay on longer, but we'll just kind of see. Who knows? Could be 20, 30 minutes. It could be a couple hours. Well, it's not even midnight. It's only 11 o'clock. What the heck? I don't know. We'll see. So I might see you later, might not. Whatever works, you know? But either way, I appreciate it. Alright, not kiting leads to you taking a lot of extra damage. Not a good idea. Don't sip and farm. Don't drink and farm. Yeah, I had Doritos up here from the other day. This guy, Pathfinder Trader Co. request needs you to make Aethernar great. Aethernar, this is gonna be really cool. Oh, that a village yet? Nope, not a village. So Aethernar is way over here. That's its own wilderness stage. Holy cow. Crossroads. So I'm really looking forward to when eventually. So we have node sieges now, right? When a node hits level 4, they vassalize surrounding nodes, so they can only be level 3. Or when they hit level 3, they start vassalizing other nodes. Well, that doesn't seem to be the case, because they're all villages, aren't they? Yeah, we're all villages, so there's no vassalizing going on yet. So it seems like every node can hit the village stage. But probably once we hit level 4, would be my guess, at a node, and it becomes a town, then we'll start vassalizing surrounding nodes so they can't progress past a village stage. So I'm really looking forward to a node siege happening, like knocking down Mirlith if it becomes a town. So that gets knocked back down to 0, and like one of the desert nodes finally get built up to be a town. Like imagine Asmarin way down here being a town with a bunch of resources and journeyman crafting tables, and people from all the way, like from New Ayla or Jova. Imagine if they go all the way down to Asmarin just to craft something. I think that would be hilarious, and that's how the game's actually going to work. I'm just going to let that train run by and not deal with it. It's Floki. 15 Bard looking for the remnants of Cephalion. Alright, after this one, I'm going to advertise myself to go to the remnants. I should have stick here to level 13, but... whatever. 1 DPS. Sirash. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. I'll be 13 and 10%. Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. Alright, now we're cooking. Oh, we need a tank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay, cool. So I wasn't the 8th person who's not a tank. So here's remnants. Wait, where are they at? They're not even at remnants. Where the hell are they? RAS is... They're at Highwayman Hills, brother. Sarash? Wait, Sarash isn't even in here. I got baited again. Dude. Sarash isn't even in here. Close to Seth? Yes, I am. What is with that? People keep recruiting me to parties. That's not where I'm asking. Did I misspell whisper? Oh, come on, get me in. Get me in there. Get me in there. Oh, come on, Sarash. You can't whisper me back and not invite me, right? Ooh. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, this is fucking awesome. We got a cleric. We got a cleric. Got three range. I guess ranges are very, very abundant. All right, we're actually at remnants. Dope. Let's go. I got a remnants party. All right, the XP pops, absolutely pops off here. Absolutely pops off. I'll be 13 very, very soon. And honestly, it doesn't matter if I'm too low of a level because my XP gets nerfed, but their XP does not get nerfed, right? So basically, me being level 12, almost 13, doesn't really matter for them. Oh, Ruby. Ruby. Copper. 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 Son of a bitch. Why the fuck are Grim so strong, bro? And they killed my fucking horse. And they killed my fucking horse. You see? I was killing. Oh, it's dead. My horse is dead. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, my balls. They're so busted. Oh. Oh. Why? Like, that Grim does a lot of fucking damage, does it not? That's way too much damage. Dude, if they say I'm taking too long to get there and they kick me, I'll be so upset. No, no. I'm already in here. I should be good. That was very unexpected. That's just how dangerous the world can be, you know? Alright, let's just auto run for a bit. Slowly get back to it. And I saw a ruby. There's ruby and copper there. I do have to open up. I probably shouldn't have said that. They're gonna say like, oh, this guy dies to gremlins. We can't have him in our party. Oh, let's get Strider a little bit quicker. Can't let that Grim go. Come on. And it killed my horse. Oh, he's low health. Dummy. Get shit on, bro. I just saw so much glint. Oh, my ball sack. Alright, let's get some copper. As long as I got space for it. Back to 8. Oh, let's keep mining, please. No slacking. Put copper in there. Nice, blue copper. Perfect. So it goes into my satchel. And we'll get some rubies. Alright, we're caught back up. Any moment in Ash's creation can be a disaster. Heroic. I think they definitely increased the rarity chances on stuff. Like, I have more higher rarity rubies than common rubies. The legendary, I have a heroic drop. I have 2 uncommons, 1 rare, and 1 common. Like, so far, the most common drop for me is an, I guess, uncommon ruby. No, 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 no. Alright, I gotta lock in. I have to lock in just to travel this world. Come on. What is this bull honky? The Ember Spring's right around there. Up Google. Perfect. Oh, sprint. Totally forgot the sprint. Alright, this... Ooh. I might be here until Christmas morning if this group stays together. But I can't. I gotta go to sleep at some point. It's only 11 o'clock. I can get a couple hours here at least. Let's attune, brother. This is a good spot. There's like a hallway you can shoot into to pull mobs one by one. There's also like a high ground spot up here where you can pull mobs pretty easily. This is a really good spot. Go, go, go. So many actual pirates in here. Frail wolves, that's new. So we're just waiting on full. Oh, wait, Floki's right there. Sarosh. What is the name Sarosh from? Does that sound familiar to you guys? Not you. Sarosh is from something, for sure. Elden Ring. Ah, that's what it is. Sarosh. Is that... It's not the dancing lion. Sarosh. Oh, it's the lion on back of Godfrey's shoulder. Alright, there. Sarosh. Sarosh Godfrey. Yes, Sarosh is the lion on the back of his shoulder. Right there. That's who Sarosh is. Freaking knew it. Make sure new PS knows burn order. What is burn order? Peppers, Bloodblades, etc. Sure. Just hit mark targets first. I think I can follow directions. I think I can do that. And hopefully tomorrow I will have a adjustable desk mic. That's gonna be easy. I just kind of sit here, just auto attack. Ranger's too easy. Is it 11k under half headshot? Do one more snipe. Let's finish him. I probably should have saved my snipe for the Ashen Sorcerer, huh? Bad call on my part. At 2400, yeah, this XP is insane. And you get humanoid drops. Yeah, having snipe constantly, it will be absolutely fantastic. That's 6 seconds of shaken, which makes him take additional damage. Extra 15% physical damage. Blood blades do a lot of damage from what I remember. 2200. Mm-hmm. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. And it kind of sucks because some groups, like this group, this is going to be a really good group from what I can tell so far. And we're going to get a lot of experience, but sometimes getting into a group like in Hills is happening so many times in phase 1, where I get into a party and we're so disorganized and we start pulling extra mobs and we get an entire party wipe. And we die constantly. Like 5-6 times within an hour. And then at that point, it's not worth it. It is much more worth it to go solo level. But if you find a good group like this, we're getting close to 3k every kill. This is 100% worth it. And I think we have a level 16. I'm getting XP nerf right now. So I'm getting almost 3k XP while being XP nerfed. I probably should snipe first, but that's alright. Oh, Torfin. Kick him. He's not doing anything. Kick him. He's not pulling his weight. Sometimes it's so easy being a DPS. Being a tank or a cleric, you have to be so active. Even a mage, I had to be kind of active when I was playing with the party. Because a lot of my damage comes off of skill rotations and getting my shatter, right? With a ranger, I have a few skills, but a lot of my damage just comes from auto-attacking, getting a full weapon attack combo off. Whoa, oh, what the fuck just happened? Winky's ranking at the party 266, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the hell is this? What the? Oh, dude. Thank you so much. Holy shit. Dude, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas Eve and almost Merry Christmas to all of you. Holy shit. Dude, that's fucking a goblin pirate raid. Bunch of little nethers. Oh, what the fuck is going on here? We pulled so... I don't know what's going on. We pulled so many people. Who are we attacking? Destroy my PC. My PC can handle all of you. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. I hope you guys look like Lord of the Rings, because you're getting a lot of Lord of the Rings references when you follow. My brother, my Captain King, it's subs twice. Thank you for the gifted sub twice. Holy shit. Dude, brother, Merry Christmas to you. What do you want for Christmas? I'll see what I can do. Oh my goodness. Nothing. LOL. Dude, that's what I say every Christmas. My wife asked me, like, hey, what do you want for Christmas? Nothing. Whatever I get, I'll get myself. What the shit, bro? Excuse my language, but this is fucking amazing. I'm getting real sweaty. I'm getting real sweaty. I have a fun stream. They got me to buy Ash's Alpha today, and I had a ton of fun passing love on. Dude, Winky, I'm glad you had a good time. I played Phase 1. I had a fantastic time. And this felt like a DLC. Yes, it's an alpha, and that we're playing content that should already be in the game. But it felt like a DLC coming and playing, and I'm having a ton of fun. Definitely not a cult. Oh my goodness. Someone said, love Lord of the Rings. I'm glad. If you're playing Ashes of Creation, odds are you love Lord of the Rings. Goblins are not a cult. Oh, and I just hit level 13. Let's go. Oh. Level 2 hype train. Holy shit. What the fuck is going on? I should go wake up my 1-year-old and have him come take a look. Not a cult, but do you want to join our cult? It's the Goblin Effect. This is it seems like a good cult. What class are you playing? I'm playing the Ranger. I played Mage up to level 15 in phase 1. I must say it's very easy to be a Ranger in this party. Thanks for Hooves marking. Very true. I have to agree. Ranger's best class. Ranger seems very oversaturated right now. Very oversaturated, but it is what it is. The Goblin Lord is Mayor of Halcyon. Is he? And Lyneth? Well, this is... You said Pirate Goblin. What? Whenever I have to hotkey anything, I just fat finger every single fucking button. Thank you for the follows. I know, thanks... Will Lanu? Cheered 100 bits? Dude, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I know I'm getting... Do you join the Pirate Cult or the Goblin Cult? I think Goblin Cult. Did I say that right? Fried Peter, thanks for the sub. Oh. Pirate Goblins. We're the Pirates of Halcyon. Alright, you guys might not like this. I just pledged my citizenship to Winstead, but I can switch. I can switch. There's my cheers coming through with my terrible... Wrong? Guess who's heard of it? Winstead? Fucking no one. Alright, I can switch citizenship. Oh, my party's dead. My party's dying. Oh, I'm on Lyneth. What is the node button? Oh, okay, I was hitting it. Oh, it's because I'm in Winstead. Oh, Kyle. Kyle's the mayor of Winstead. I think someone pointed that out. You have chosen wisely and poorly, but put up a good fight and share love. I don't even know what's going on. This is crazy. Dude, Winky, everyone here. Thanks, everyone that's following. I can't keep up with the chat, but I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone here. Follow the subs, the bits. Join pirates. I was in a guild, so some personal drama of mine, some Ashes of Creation drama. I joined. Ever heard of the Federation? No. If we're not talking Star Wars, then no, I've not heard of the Federation. You love drama? Alright. I know with Overlord and Lyneth, Overlord and Pirate Software Guild, actual pirates, had a pretty good relationship. But I joined Overlord a few weeks ago. And apparently there was a spy in Overlords. So based off my timing when I joined the guild, there was some spy in there. So I got the boot. I woke up one day and I was no longer in the Discord channel. And I messaged a leader. And I was like, hey, I left a couple of Discord channels the other day. I don't know if I accidentally left Overlord, but can I get my role back? And he's like, no. The party leader's like, no, or the guild leader's like, no. I know we got a spy in here, and I kicked everyone who mentioned a specific other person in their interview process, and that seemed to have fixed the spy issue. I'm like, oh, that was my first competitive MMO guild I've ever joined, where I had to go through like a real interview process and join Discord channels and stuff. So it's like, ooh, big ouch. Big ouch. I was like, it's like the popular kids at school, like, hey, you wanna come hang out with us? I'm like, yeah, sure. And then phase 2 rolls around, psych. Like, oh. But it's all good. I'm having a good time so far. Played all phase 1 solo, had a good time. I'm playing phase 2 so far solo, and I'm having a good time. And meanwhile, all this talking, almost my entire party died, but I stayed alive. That cleric popped off. Spy games. Spy things are gonna be a real issue. I mean, spies are gonna be a real issue. Oh my goodness. I think I have maxed out. Like, typically I average, like, 5-6 viewers at my highest. So all you guys coming in here, I freaking appreciate it. I love it. Thank you guys so much. Big kisses. I got much love for you guys, and Winky. I really appreciate it, man. That was absolutely incredible. Christmas is in 40 minutes, but Christmas came a little bit early, so thank you so much. Hype train success. Never in all my years would I think I would see a hype train. What the heck is a hype chest? Choo choo. Oh, the choo choo. Choo choo. King. Dude, alright, you guys all probably know this. Limited time emotes. But the little gif or the little image from Lord of the Rings. What does Boromir say to Aragorn in that instance? It says, my brother, I would have followed you. My brother, my captain, my king. So that's where I got my own personal voice line that I have thrown in there. I'm sure you guys already know. But I find myself over-explaining things all the time.
My brother, my captain, my king.
Oh, this is amazing.
My brother.
You didn't know? Willanu. Willanu? You've never watched Lord of the Rings. Over-explaining is perfectly fine. Thank you, TurboCat. Thank you. You don't know Lord of the Rings stuff. Explain away. Well, that's all I'm going to explain. That's all I got.
My brother, my captain.
That's all I got for you. And also that, dude, I am so glad if you guys watched the most recent developer livestream, Steven gave some lore as to why the Befallen Forge is located where it is. So you guys know the Befallen Forge is way over here to the east side of the Riverlands. But like, I thought this was manned by the undead dwarfs in there were Dunes and Kill dwarfs. And if you guys don't know some lore, Dunes and Kill dwarfs are the ancient or the parent race to the Dunir and the Nakua, right? And the Dunes and Kill belong in the Dunes and Kill Mountains, which are way up here to the north in this black area. So I was a little bit confused. I'm like, why are we getting a Dunes and Kill forge in the Riverlands if they belong in the mountains way up to the north? And I had this question. Did they dig too greedily and too deep and awaken a Balrog up in the Dunes and Kill Mountains and they were forced to leave their homelands? And I was like, Steven, we got to know these answers. But he did drop some lore on us. The most recent live stream where they were inside the Befallen Forge and they explained it a little bit. And it was the fact that King Atrax, if you guys don't know King Atrax, the bridge is bugged. Do you think? Oh, okay. We're talking to someone else. Dude, I like lore. I watch Elden Ring lore. I've seen a lot of Elden Ring lore videos. When Vidya drops a video, I'm watching it. But Steven let us know. This is no mine. It's a tomb. Oh. Lord of the Rings. What? Your game's smooth AF. What specs you running? I built a PC just for Ashes of Creation streaming like a few months ago. This is running, it runs really smooth. I know a lot of people have issues, but it runs pretty smooth for me. I think I'm on high. I'm on ultra everything. But global illumination, turn that shit down to medium. Because cinematic, high, epic, or cinematic, when you're in a dark room, it is way too freaking dark. Specs. When I build my PCs, I've only built 2. I know so much, but when I actually build the PC and a week later, it's like when you're in school and studying for an exam, right? You really cram for studying, but once you take the test, you forget everything. And that's how I am with my computer. I could not tell you what's in it. I think I have a NVIDIA 4080 Super, 4070 Super. Actual Pirates have several people running Ashes on Potatoes. Same, yeah. Can you relate? But all right. Heading back, Befallen Forge. I'm pretty sure Steven dropped some lore on us that during the time of King Atrax, so the King Atrax was leader of the Tauren Empire. In Tauren Empire, they were an elf race. I think they were they're some kind of elf race, but King Atrax, essentially he was the leader of the Tauren Empire, and he got swindled into becoming an undead lich. and he turned all of his subjects into undead creatures in Vera. And it led to the Great War of the Undying. So all the living races fought the undead races from King Aetrax. And essentially, that's when the dwarfs, I believe, came down because they kind of got pushed out of the mountains and they came down and made the forge and whatnot to help build weapons to fight in the Great Undying War. And eventually, the living races won. And then after winning, that was the fall of the Tauren Empire that was led by King Aetrax. And that's what gave a rise to the Aelan Empire. And the Aelan Empire is what we are in right now. So the Aelan Divine Gateway, this whole area was the capital of Ayla, of that empire. I have a nice little lore video on YouTube. It's called The King, the Tower, and the Calamity, where I kind of talk about this lore a little bit. So if you guys like lore, I have an okay video about some lore, about the Tower of Carfin, King Aetrax, and the calamity that caused everyone to leave Vera and go to Sanctus. Is this LOTR a game? LOTR is whatever you want it to be. It's a game, it's a movie, it's in our hearts. Do I play LOTRO, Lord of the Rings Online? I do not. My MMO experiences come from Lineage 2. My first MMO was Lineage 2. Way back when I was a youngin', probably like 7, 8 years old, I was playing Lineage. Then I played a little bit of WoW. And some random MMOs here and there. But most recently, I played New World for quite a bit. I only had like 800 hours, so not a ton. And then a little bit of Throne and Liberty. But I'm all about Ashes of Creation. When I heard that Steven draw some inspiration for Ashes of Creation from Lineage 2, I was like, I gotta hop on that. And that's when I started making videos for Ashes of Creation like 9 months ago. Something along those lines. It's so many follows. Oh, Sleeper, Bacon and Cheese. Way too many. LJKJK, Pure Ambrosia, Happy Brunzy, Prozac for Kids. Funny story, we just got my dog on Prozac because he has a lot of anxiety. Big Bear Show. I just screwed up a little bit, but thank you for the follows, guys. Have you guys seen, alright, speaking of Lord of the Rings, have you guys seen the Lord of the Rings, the War of Rohirrim? Because that's a new movie that came out, right? What is going on my party? Hold on, alright, wait. They're talking beef. Does the Prozac work? I have a high anxiety dog as well. Not so much. Not yet. I haven't seen the War of Rohirrim. I have not seen it. I'm just curious to see. I'm just curious if it's good. Is it good? Who is starring? Who's starring it? It's an animated show or an animated movie. So right now, my dog, Sir Bastion, he barks. If you stand up from the couch too quick, he barks at you. If you leave the room, he barks at you. If you open a door, he barks at you. If he's chilling downstairs and hears you walking down the steps, he barks. If he hears garbage cans getting rolled up at your neighbor's house, he barks. So the vet was like, I need 3 reasons as to why your dog needs anxiety medication, but you gave me 20. And maybe it's helping a little bit so far, but he just started last week, and then he'll increase the dose after like 2 weeks. So hopefully it gets better, because right now it's okay. All right, let's see. Fluoride is one of the main ingredients in Prozac, FYI. Interesting. Prozac for kids. Healthcare hero streamer, so rad. Hey, yeah, I'm a nurse. Is he a German Shepherd? No, he is a miniature dachshund, a small little guy. What is my opinion on Rings of Power? Rings of Power, I thought Season 2 was pretty good. Season 1, I thought was very, very okay. The issue with Rings of Power, it is because we are holding Rings of Power to the standard of the original Lord of the Rings trilogy, which nothing can ever top that, right? So I think that's why we are so let down from Rings of Power. But I will say season 2 I felt was pretty good. That's awful. Dog needs to chill out. My dog does need to chill out. Have you tried CBD treats? No. Someone else mentioned this to me, that they do CBD treats for their dog. We have not done that, but maybe we should. Your dog's is on anxiety meds, and it definitely helped her. Yeah, he definitely his anxiety. I think it's definitely hurting his quality of life because he barks so much. It feels like he's so anxious about everything. Your fiance is an RN as well. Hell yeah, I've been doing it for 7 years. I started my nursing career on the same floor that I currently am on. So right now, I worked on my floor for 5 years full time, and then I switched to like as needed nursing. And with my job, currently, I have to work 2 8-hour shifts a month, and then everything else I pick up. So I'm very flexible with my working schedule, which is very, very nice. Free dog. You have 2 mini dachshunds yourself? Little dachshunds? That's what I got 2. I got Sebastian and Sylvana. Agree to disagree. Don't like ROP or The Witcher at all. Ooh. You don't like Witcher? Low FPS, man. I'm not sure if you're talking to me or someone else, but you don't like The Witcher? Well, I thought, for the Witcher series, I thought the first season was fantastic, and then it's slowly tapering off, and that's why Henry Cavill left the show, right? Because it's getting further and further away from the game, maybe, or I don't know. It's not, I guess, true to the Witcher vision, and that's why he left. And I would say the last season felt really weird. Wieners be barking. All right, is my party? Are we gonna fight? I'm not. They're doing a lot of jibber jab in chat. You've heard a lot of stuff about CBD for dogs to try. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. She's been doing it for about 7 in PCU. Nice. Did some travel work as well. I like being home. So double. I like being home, so I never wanted to travel because I live like 10-15 minutes from my parents' house. My wife is about 10-15 minutes from her parents' house as well. So I like being home. I like being close to home. Are we going to fight this thing? People here? They were already checking. I'm moving around a little bit. They should see I'm here. Daisy and Ella. The Witcher had books forced. I thought about this. Should I blur chat? So Alex added, "Note in the future for large streams, I'm gonna blur chat." Is it just because, like, in case people say, you know, certain like racist or kind of raunchy things in chat, or is it just like a respect thing? We should just blur chat. Yeah, in case they say off the wall shit. You're responsible for whatever appears on screen. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Here, I'll turn on the log so you guys can't see shit. I don't have, well, my normal streaming hours, I guess 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern time until I go to bed. I work night shifts, so, well, I have a 1-year-old, so he usually goes to bed around 7:30, 8 o'clock, and typically after he goes to bed is when I start streaming. And I stream pretty much until I feel like it. So like 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern is when I start, and then I usually stop maybe at midnight, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It really just kind of depends.
My captain,
I am liable if they violate Twitch rules. Good to know, guys. I will blur the chat. Actually, here.
my brother, my
Quick fix. I applied a little hot fix. Well, thank you guys for pointing that out. Because I've thought about that. I'm like, does it really matter? But sounds like it does. Well, does that apply for the Twitch chat? Because I have the Twitch chat on screen, right? Does that apply for you guys as well? Actual programmer move. I think links are disabled. Streamlabs has a soft moderation. No, because that's got a link to the user that does violations. Not Twitch chat. Alright. So, Twitch chat can be racist, but not people in-game. I get it. I think I'm starting to understand Twitch's terms of service. Ads, yes. You gotta do little ads. I have just enough ads where pre-roll ads don't run. In Twitch chat, the chatter's responsible. Interesting, okay. Thank you guys. So much knowledge. You guys are dropping so much knowledge on me. It's absolutely incredible. And Winky, if you're still here, thank you again. I try to run ad blocks, but I feel like ads still get through. Ranger's so easy. I can just sit back and chill. The cleric and the tank have such a hard job. If I was a tank or a cleric right now, I could not look at chat at all. Power Software dropping a lot of knowledge on us every day. It seems like it. Well, with me being in search of a guild, I know there's already 83,000 Pirate Software people, but maybe 83,001 would be okay. Yeah, I played Mage in Phase 1. And like, yeah, you're DPS, but I still have to pay attention to my skill rotations so I'm doing decent damage. But the Ranger... yeah, R3, 1, and then 2 when he gets under half health. Cool. I just had a whisper. But you guys can't see the whisper because I moved my mic. Ma-A from YouTube. No, I have not tried Pantheon. I know a lot of people are talking about Pantheon right now, but no, I have not played Pantheon. It's easy to join through Discord, and they're culling their ranks from dipshits. Good to know. I will say, so I played on Lyneth on Phase 1, where Pirate Software, like all the guilds, were on Lyneth, as most of you probably already know. But if there's going to be a mega guild, I've said this plenty of times, if there's going to be a mega guild on any server, you would want it to be Pirate Software's guild. Because they are so... I think they're not gatekeeping any content. They're a very large guild, but they're not preventing anyone else from playing in content, at least to a casual player like myself. If anything, they help you, because every single party I joined in Phase 1 had a Pirate Software member in it. Maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3. So if anything, they help me progress my character. You want to have fun like everyone else. Exactly. If we're all in it for fun, and that's all that matters. I'm not following the marked targets. Not only do they refuse to gatekeep, but they will actively protect the player experience. That was the source of the beef with the Federation. Oh, is the Federation another guild? Is that who the Federation is? Yeah, we just want everyone to have fun, PvE or PvP. And that's... So many people... I get this in my YouTube videos sometimes. People mention that they feel like their game is going to be... They don't like PvX because they feel like their game is going to be impacted by PvP players and people just open world PKing. But I try to tell people that with the amount of content that's in Ashes of Creation's game, there's going to be fulfilling content for PvE and PvP players alike, and they're not going to... They won't impact each other's experiences. And that's why I think Ashes Creation is doing really well as of right now and in the future when they start adding more and more content. Federation is Ranger in your party. Oh, I see. That shows you how much I'm paying attention to what's going on my screen. They're okay about PvP, but they ready to all-out conflict if conflict arises. Let's see. So the Federation. What is the beef with Federation? Is that... Well, remember Lineage. When you were in a guild, that people knew you were a target. Is that... Because I know there was some beef with Pirate Software and a guild in Phase 1. The guild that PK'd Pirate Software, or Thor, and his guildies while they were doing a bug report. Was that Federation? Are those the bug report killers? That was Apex Order? That was Apex Order. Oh, okay. Ugh. Those darn opportunists, I tell ya. Hey, Raven Tusk, I appreciate you whispering to me in game. You're also giving me some knowledge in here. That all happened today with Federation. So shit happened today with Federation. I love watching... During Phase 1, when the servers were down throughout the week, I would catch up on drama and content creator videos throughout the week while the servers were down. But now since the servers are up till the 6th, I've not, or I won't be keeping up with the drama. But it sounds like you guys are keeping up to date, so I appreciate that. That was Apex. The dude that caused issues this time was someone that was in Pirate Hunters in Phase 1. Apex Order, and they killed them, they reported him, and then he would get banned. Some rage bait content shit. I hear that. They tried to take a grind spot. Yeah, I think that's what Raven mentioned to me. Tried to take a grind spot and it wouldn't flag up for PvP to fight for it, but tried to corruption bait, then train mobs into Thor's party. What a bitch. What a bitch, am I right? Alright, we're on the Sorcerer. I like to spectate, but I can never handle dealing with drama in game. That's there's drama. This is Steven's dream, though. This is what Steven wants. The creative director of Intrepid Studios, this is what he wants. He wants soft player friction. Well, sometimes soft player friction becomes a little more intense. But even joining up random parties like the one I'm in now, there was player-to-player friction within the party. Like when people would die. I remember a ranger was in at the tank like, hey tank, can you learn how to aggro? Can the tank get a shield now? And then the tank would die and like, what's the cleric doing? Can you stop DPS clericing and heal me for once? People get toxic. And I'm here for it. My party's doing great. Alright, this Freya Wolf. Let's kill you real quick. Alright. Whew. If anyone's here in Eastern time, 16 minutes, we got some Christmas. It's Christmas time. Anyone doing crazy cool stuff for Christmas? Oh, alright. Raven Tusk in game. You know, Lord, do you know what happened to the moon that's like on fire and broken? Yes, I'm pretty sure. So the moon that's broken, I cannot currently see unless right there. So during the calamity, and that's what causes everyone in the world to leave Vera and go through the divine gateways to get the Sanctus. That day, the calamity is when the Harbingers arrived, and the Harbingers were like comets essentially, and the Harbingers carried the Ancients. It was like a portal for the Ancients. So the Beguiling one from the Firebrand livestream, the Beguiling one, or the Ancient one that Steven's playing as the Monster Coin event, those are the Ancients, and they came to Vera through the Harbingers, through these comets that are also like portals. So I'm pretty sure the Harbinger shot through the moon and made that giant crater and blew it up, and then landed somewhere in Vera. And then that's how the Ancients got to Vera. They came through that portal. How do you feel about the gratuitous killing of bears in this game? Down with the bears. Let's see. West Coast here, so 3 hours and 15 minutes. Getting close, an hour behind. So caravans are a mobile PvP zone. Correct. I have not done a caravan yet. I have joined to defend caravans a few times. But every single time during phase 1, I'll say, I crashed. And that kind of killed my drive to run a caravan for myself because I was scared of it crashing. Or scared of my game crashing. But I know it's a big money maker. To the pit? Wait, what the fuck's the pit? Is this all Pirate Software Guild insiders? The Ursine Caves. Ooh. I tried the Ursine Caves once. The pit. We yearn for the pit. I was at Ursine Caves, but it was too oversaturated, so my party ended up coming to the Remnants here. And that's how I discovered the Remnants of Cephalion, and it's really good XP. But I was only in the pit for probably 30 minutes before my group left. Glory to the pit. Love to see it. Is that what it's called in Star Wars with the giant worm creature that eats everything? Is that also the pit? Wolf Spider, thank you for the sub. Foo28 bar, thank you for the follow. Thor hates the pit because it's an ugly cave, which means his chat loves the pits. Okay, I lost need roll. I always feel bad winning a loot drop, so I needed, but someone else beat me, so I feel okay. I always feel a little bit guilty. Wolf Spider, you're welcome for the lore. Yeah, like I said, my YouTube is Dark Mitten. I have a little lore video about Carfin, the Calamity, and King Atrax, a little bit. It's called The King, the Tower, and the Calamity, something along those lines. So if you're interested about Ash's lore, I got a little bit for you. But also, Loreforge. If you don't know Loreforge, they do a ton of lore videos. So they would be the channel to follow if you're into Ashes of Creation lore. The Sarlacc pit, that's right, that's Star Wars. Correct. Yeah, look at this. I hit level 13 and I have 21 XP, 20% XP to the next level. And it's felt like nothing. All thanks to you guys in Winky. I will say combat is fun. Combat's pretty good, where the long grind of combating in Ashes of Creation and the grind of leveling doesn't feel tedious or that boring at all, but you guys made it even easier. So thank you. And I got my Christmas jammies on. I mentioned this earlier, but my wife bought me, my son, her, and her sister, who's living with us, matching Christmas jammies. Poppy, gotta hop off. Dude, thanks for coming by. Thanks for being part of the raid. I appreciate it, dude. Don't feel guilty when you need something. Just don't need when you actually don't need. Very, very, very true. I did make the mistake of that one time. Matching jammies. Yes, matching jammies. My brother was playing the game with me in phase 1, and he was a ranger, or a fighter, he was using a bow. So, I needed a bow, and I won the roll, but I was a mage. Now, I tell you what, my entire party jumped on me so fast of how, you know, that's not right. It's not ethical. You shouldn't do that. We all have friends who play the game. I'm like, all right, I'll trade to whoever wants the bow. I'll give it back. I'm sorry. So I did not practice proper MMO etiquette. So that was my mistake. I will own that. But they jumped on me so quick. And they were within their rights, right? Don't be a loot whore. Yeah, loot doesn't bind. Absolutely. That's very, very nice. Except for artisan tools. For whatever reason, artisan tools bind to you. Pirate Software in his guild killed a dragon raid boss, but was stuck on terrain and not fighting, so he deleted the legendary loot on his stream. It felt bad, but also felt good. That does feel good. It just speaks to your character, you know? Like, sure, it's just an alpha and your stuff's gonna get wiped anyways, and I'm sure at that point he knew the game was gonna wipe for phase 2. But it just speaks to your character. And to prevent exploit. Very true. Dude, we got the mod Move or We're Dead in chat. Thanks, buddy. Oh, that was done earlier today? Oh, sick. Oh, it was. I did. I went through the Citadel Steel Bloom. It was stuck right here, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure, like, right there. I did see that, actually. Just clearing out the exploit bosses and let it respawn naturally. New artisan tools, at least from phase 1, I'll say from phase 1, new artisan tools automatically replace your old tools. Immediately, yes. They bug reported it and then killed it and tossed it into the loot oblivion. Nice. Now that's a leader we can all get behind, right? But I hope you're all enjoying this riveting Ranger gameplay. Hope it feels good. Apparently there's another group that exploited it but didn't do the group. Non-pirate group. Sure. I know Resna. I don't know the guilds, and I don't care to call them out. But the guilds who all participated in the dupe glitching in phase 1, I don't know who they were because I never really looked into it. I know they're from the Resna server. But I wonder, a lot of them I think stopped playing and they said they're taking, you know, a break until phase 2. I wonder if they're all back in grinding phase 2. Mendejo24, you're enjoying the lore. Good. Lore, I freaking love lore. It just adds so much to the game. It's nice to come to, let's say, the Remnants of Cephalion. That's where we're at. And just come here and know why it's in the current state that it's currently in. The state that it's currently in. In Carfin, for example, we do know lore about Carfin. And just knowing that lore and then going to Carfin and just knowing its history, I think makes the game so much more immersive. And that's how I feel about Elden Ring. When I watch all the Elden Ring lore videos and I see those things in game or see those quest items game that gives you a little tidbit of lore. I just think it's fun. It makes the game more immersive. If they get caught exploiting, they gotta ban fam. True. Steven did ban... Well, they didn't ban. They just reset. People using the dupe exploit they got reset to 0 and all their shit got deleted. Or got reset to level 1. Thor was a major EVE Alliance leader for years, so he has some strict ethics. That's good. Dark... I'm just reading off the teleprompter. Dark Mitten, this is a great video you put up on YouTube. Watching it now. Dude, Car, I appreciate it. Oh, Tankologist. Alright. Tankologist. Seems like he's going to be in the party here. Tankologist. He is another Twitch streamer. He did something for like 3 months, 2 or 3 months leading up to phase 1. He did the walk to Vera. And he did this like fitness stream where every single day he would stream himself walking on a treadmill, watching Ashes of Creation videos and whatnot. And he would stream for like 4 hours. He would walk like 8+ miles every single day leading up to phase 1 for like 2 to 3 months. And I thought that was pretty incredible. He stuck with it, and it was very impressive. Very, very impressive. You'll be watching it later tonight yourself? Kusar Scout, I appreciate it. It is dedication. He was so dedicated. And it was awesome, because the Tankologist, I saw him the other night, Friday night, I think the start of phase 2, I saw him out in the world, and I chatted him for a minute. I was like, hey, Tankologist, what's up, dude? It's so cool to see people in a game that you have interactions with before. Hey, okay. Poppy. Based off the scout's response, I shouldn't inquire more about the goblin, the mind goblin. Alright. Alright, Poppy. Alright, let's... Alright, Ligma, what's Ligma? No, but what is Mind Goblin? Oh. What? Mind Goblin these nuts. Okay. What? I can't... That is a rookie mistake. I can't believe I've never heard of it, though. I know Ligma. I knew that. But I didn't know Mind Goblin. You guys were talking about goblins earlier, so I thought it was some other inside joke. Hey, 2 minutes Eastern time. 2 minutes till Christmas. We need a knight. Poppy as a goblin knight. I'm a little versed in Ligma. Alright, okay. Alright, you can't get me with the dragon. I was there. I was in high school when the dragon nuts joke came along. You can't get me on that one. Alright, what is... Okay, what is this? Alright, this is another one. E-girls or L ladies? What is this? Did you hear about the E-girls changing to L ladies? No, I have not. Letter I. I. It's I ladies. What is going on? No, I haven't heard about the E-girls changing to I ladies. I'm very glad this is the chill party. What is that? Come on, man. I still don't get it. I lay these nuts on your chin. Okay. How? I have not heard these. I have not heard these before. The Mind Goblin and the Eye Ladies, I have not heard these before. What? I'm living under a rock. Call me Patrick Starr. Dear Lord. Oh. My eyes are watering. Yeah, I'm learning today. At my demise, I'm learning today. Yeah, yeah, Poppy, I was there for the blue waffle. We don't have to go further into that. No. I gotta cut you off. I cut you off at blue waffle. One cup? The one girl? Reel it back in. Reel it back in, chat. Alright. Let's catch up on my party chat. Raphael, can you invite Tankologist, please? Nice boots, grats. LOL, good name. Think only what the fuck? Think only heavy armor drops in ROS and occasional magical longbow. I've seen it. Keck. Us rangers are screwed. And that was like 5 minutes ago. Now we're just kind of chilling here. What's going on? Okay. Fried Peter. Chill. Chill on the windies. No, you don't have to chill. But I won't fall for your tricks, Peter. Internet used to be wild. It still is wild. Dude, Twitter right now, or X, that is a dangerous place. I cannot open Twitter at work anymore. It is just either nudity or some sort of foreign country execution. That's like all I see, and it is absolutely terrible. Like all the bad stuff in living within the internet all got condensed to X when Elon Musk took over somehow. That's how I feel. Can we have the lore for the area that we're in? Yeah. This used to be a giant living, breathing area, and then it became ruins. And now there's ghosts and some wolves out here. Blue Sky. Is that a internet place? It's smile now. There are at least content filters that exist. Blue Sky is from the Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Oh, it's a healthier place to X. Okay. Oh, interesting. I've not heard of Blue Sky. I have heard of... Was it Google Circle? Wasn't Circle a thing that tried to come out like 10 years ago? And it died in the same year that it tried to start. A newer social app that is a lot healthier for the brain. Interesting. Yeah, like 2010 Barons, yes. I think this party's dead. People just slowly kind of got off. Oh, MySpace. When you... hey. Eastern time people, 12:04, Merry Christmas. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Have a Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 ho. That's my best Santa Claus impression. I'll be having the in-laws over in the morning and going to my parents in the afternoon. So I'll have a busy Christmas day. Merry Christmas to all and to all. Not yet a good night, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Whoa, Wolf Spider. 10 tier 1 subs. You're freaking crazy, man. Thank you, Wolf Spider. Mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah. Just giving you kisses. Some ASMR kisses on the cheek. Mwah. Valorant with the tier 1 sub gifted. Dude, appreciate it. You guys are freaking crazy. I'm gonna tell my wife about this in the morning because she's asleep right now. Every time I try to talk about Ashes of Creation or streaming or anything, she's like, oh, yeah. You know, not into it. Dude, I'm gonna tell her how crazy this one was. And she better love it. She better love it. Yeah, I think my party just disbanded, right? They all just kind of left. It says they're all still there. I don't know, I'll walk back. Maybe they're coming back. No, they haven't said anything. I don't know what's going on. That's the Valorant? Wait, what? The Valorant? Riot Games Valorant? This is Riot Games Valorant? What? It's a bot promoting the game. Sponsoring bonus subs. Oh, bonus subs for Christmas. Oh, well, thanks, Valorant. Thanks, bot Valorant. I appreciate it. Straight out of Riot's pocket. Promotion for the bonus. The dream promotion. Every 5 gets 1 extra, sometimes more. Oh, that's sick. That's cool. That's super cool. Alright, now I'm gonna head back here for a little bit. I don't know. I gotta... I'm considering on what I want to do. Probably gonna go back to the Darigal Estates for a little bit. Or maybe I might just get there. Because I gotta get up at midnight. I gotta get up at 8 o'clock. Or before 8 o'clock, because in-laws are coming over at 8. Because that's when my kid wakes up, and he's gonna wake up. He's just 1. But he's going to be opening presents and whatnot. So I'll probably walk over to Darigal Estates and probably call it for the night at that point. That's crazy. See, I didn't know that there was a Christmas promotion going on from Valorant. I had no idea. Dude, Jacob from YouTube, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, guy. This has been absolutely incredible. Thank you all for coming by. And whew, this has been a Christmas to remember, to say the least. To say the very minimum. The follows, the subs, the cheers. And more lore. So, as of right now, we don't have a whole lore. I know some of you were talking about lore. As of right now, we just know about some of the events leading up to the end of Vera. The Calamity. We know some of that lore. We know some of Carfin lore. We know a little bit of the Befallen Forge lore. But as the more lore we find out, I want to make more videos about Ashes of Creation lore because I think it's so freaking cool. So, one last plug for my YouTube. Follow Dark Min on YouTube if you want some lore videos. I only got 1 out right now, but as we figure out more lore videos, or more lore, I'll put out more videos about it. Let's see. Wilanu heading out for the night. Dude, I appreciate you coming by. Thank you for the bits. Do it. Post link. Link. Let's see. Let's pull it up. Can I post a link? Will Streamlabs take away my own link? Mover Dead, the moderator. Beautiful. Big kisses to you. That's the lore video. I'll click it just to make sure. Yeah, there's the King of the Tower Calamity. I've been getting better with mic technique. I think my mic technique isn't the best in that video, but I think I do a good job of telling the lore if you watch it all the way through. But I'm continuing to improve. You know, I'm a beginner content creator. Haven't been doing it for too long. So I'll continue to improve. I promise. Fingers crossed that I'll improve. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I pretty much stream Yeah, most nights. Nights I don't work, so I'm really flexible with my work schedule with being a part-time nurse, essentially, or an as-needed nurse. Pretty flexible. I will be streaming Ashes of Creation. The servers are live until January 6th, so I'll be streaming pretty much most nights until January 6th, as long as I'm not working. But I I never I very rarely get to raid people. So before I go, I want to raid. That's gonna be great. Let's see. Okay, I think it's slash raid and then channel. Perfect. So everyone, good night. I appreciate you guys coming by. Hope to see you again sometime. If not, that's cool too. I appreciate you being here for the time being. This guy, all right, if you guys don't know, all right, Pockets Art, this guy, did you guys ever watch the live stream with the Ashes Creation live stream where Steven puts on a goblin mask? He has a goblin shaman mask, and Pockets Art, he created that mask and sent it to Steven. And currently, Pockets Art is making helmets for the Dunehold Guild. It's a guild for dwarfs. They're going to be junior, a bunch of junior dwarfs, and he's making a bunch of helmets for them. And I think it's so cool. He does great work. So let me make sure I have this correct. All right, Pockets Art, we're going there. Hopefully I'm doing this right. Fingers crossed. All right, thank you guys for being here. Let's move on. It's okay. All right. So it creates the raid and I have to click it again to raid now. Oh, this is freaking incredible. Winky, nice meeting you. Dude, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Winky. This has been absolutely incredible. All right, here we go.
My brother, my captain, my king.
There we go.
I gotta.
I can watch them live.
Thank you for the follow.
Oh, this is incredible.
I didn't have too many people in here, but like in case anybody else didn't know, I'm going to follow Dark Mitten.
My brother, my captain, my
Hey, Pockets.
Go. Hey, lots of follows. Thank you guys so much. Merry Christmas, y'all. Merry Christmas.
my brother, my
Oh man.
What's it called?
Ah, gotcha. Hey. I was in Pirate Software earlier. Holy shit. Holy shit, guys. Thank you so much.
Oh, this is incredible. Oh, I love it.
Oh.
Tertiary Pirate Software Raid. Merry Christmas. Absolutely.
Got one right up here. Got one right up here.
All right, I don't know how raid works. Can you guys still see me? Can you guys hear me? I don't know. Or are you guys totally in the Pockets art stream? I don't know how raids work.
All Ashes nerds. You guys have seen the mask that Steven wears? Or has worn? I built that for him. I was able to send it in to Maggie and she got it to him and stuff, so...
That's absolutely incredible.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, I had no idea Dark Mitten streamed. That's fucking awesome. Love it, love it. Thank you guys so much. Oh, fucking fantastic. I also finished my Carfin hammer back here as well, but
Oh, this is incredible.
it's not near as cool, I don't think.
I love seeing happy people.
We are in the middle of doing... I'm probably too high for this, but I'm just trying to get through my level 20 right now. So many follows. The things are still going off in my hair. Thank you guys.
Darkman, Winky, Pirate Software Raid, long journey. Did Pirate Software raid Winky and then Winky into me? Is that what happened? That's incredible.
And so it's gonna go off for a little bit. Yes. I hand build all my stuff, so I do commissions.